Okay, folks, today Kathy is making a traditional Christmas cookie, sugar plums, which are our eldest son's favorite. That's his request every year, so. And we got the bowl.
This is everything you'll need to make these cookies, and they're very simple and pretty quick to make. So we need dates, apricots, almonds, nutmeg, cinnamon, cloves, honey. We need measuring cups, measuring spoons, and a bowl.
A bowl.
You need a food processor, which I don't have, but I use this coffee grinder. And here's the recipe. There's a story behind making these cookies. Well, one year, my son decided he wanted me to make him all the traditional things you hear about in Christmas stories, like mincemeat pie and sugar plums and eggnog and all the things you hear about. So I was like, I didn't even know what a sugar plum was, so I had to research that, and apparently it had nothing to do with plums. But a sugar plum dates way back, before there was even a fruit called a plum, and just meant fruits made into a sweet treat. So you can't open this.
We'll be back. Lucy, stop. So somebody got the package open for Kathy.
So anyways, I of course made all the treats for him for Christmas. And it turned out he loved his sugar plums so much that now we make them every year, and the whole family loves them. So
notice she does not have to make the mince pie every year.
He would like it. I forget what I was going to say.
Sorry.
Anyways, it's 1 cup of dates. You can use any fruits you want. There's no law about what fruit's in it. It's just what you like. But this is kind of everything I looked at had these fruits in it. So this is what the recipe I end up with. So we need a cup of these dates cut up.
You could even put prunes in it, which would be dried plums, which would make it a sugar prune. I don't suggest prunes, but I don't know if you could hear Kathy. She goes, not at a party. Why don't you go get your rawhide, Lucy? It's in the kitchen.
Come back after.
You're back on.
I wanted to mention that you do not want to purchase dates that are already chopped, because they coat them so they don't stick together, and you really need that stickiness to hold the cookies together. The first year I made that mistake, and then I had to use like 3 times the amount of honey to get them to stick. So get the whole ones, not the pre-chopped ones. 1 cup of dates.
In the bowl. Now she's going to chop some other stuff up, so we'll be back. You are live.
And cup of sliced up almonds in here. Process. Don't have to do it very long. And also, so now we're going to put the nuts with the fruit, and then we're going to process it all together.
So nuts and fruit are together to be processed. Tell you what, that coffee grinder comes in handy. She uses that for spices, almonds.
That's what it is in a few batches. Coffee processors. I don't think it's a food processor.
So I don't know if you heard her, but she has to do this in a couple loads. I'm making it sound like she's doing laundry. Couple batches. We'll be back. Okay, so the fruit and nuts are processed together. Now we are doing what?
This is 3/4 teaspoons of cloves. It's a pretty strong clove flavor, so if you're not a big fan of cloves, I guess you could cut back on it, but we like it that way.
So in other words, make your recipe to taste.
Teaspoon of cinnamon.
Is that it? More cloves than cinnamon?
No. There's 3/4 of cloves and 1 cinnamon.
Oh, okay. We all like cinnamon.
And 1/4 of nutmeg.
And as Kathy said, all this could be to your taste too. For us, we don't add extra nutmeg.
I mean, for you.
She doesn't add extra nutmeg for me. Not a big nutmeg fan. I like cloves and cinnamon though.
Okay. Mix those spices in. This seems a little drier than usual, and I'm wondering if it's because I got toasted almonds because they were less expensive. Maybe I should have done that because the oil isn't there. And we're going to need a 1/4 cup of honey, and that's hopefully going to bind everything together.
Do you have? Oh, there they are. So this might be another year where she has to add extra honey. The ever hopeful hot pop.
I'm just going to mix it with my hands even though it's really sticky. I'm going to have to roll them anyways. Oh, it's getting sticky now.
So are those just like extra dried apricots that you have over there now?
Don't worry about what's extra. Use it for something else.
The ever hopeful husband.
All right. Now what we're going to do is roll these into balls and then roll the balls in granulated sugar.
Huh. I thought it was powdered sugar.
No.
You're teaching me. See, I learn with you guys. From the most
I'm worried for nothing because they're honey sticky.
They are sticky, so the toasted almonds do not make it extra dry. And as she rolls the balls, we'll be back afterwards to show you rolling in granulated sugar.
Rolled, and we're going to just throw in some sugar and coat them. sometimes when you're rolling the balls, your hands get too sticky and you can't roll anymore, so you're going to have to wash your hands off a couple times. But other than that, these cookies are really easy and a fun thing to take to a Christmas gathering. It's not something that a bunch of people are going to be making to bring. So something a little different and a little fun because it's in all the Christmas stories, like the night before Christmas. What's that called? What's that called? That story, night before.
The Night Before Christmas.
Okay, what was the name of it?
Yeah. So when she gets this tray all powdered, we will be back for a taste test, right? As I said, her husband is as bad as Lucy. I just don't bark as much.
He's uniform in size. You could use a measuring spoon, but due to the stickiness, I don't, because it's just a hassle to keep trying to unstick everything.
And if you ask me, it don't matter. And our kids don't agree with me. It don't matter. So now we're going to do a taste test. So sorry about that, people. I'm going to hand Kathy a picture while I pop this in my big mouth. You got me? Yeah. Oh boy. Now, they're really good, but they are chewy. Kathy likes them too. So if you like this kind of video, please give us that thumbs up like we gave the sugar plums a thumbs up. And consider subscribing. The winter kind of chased us indoors, so we have quite a few cooking videos going. So anyhow, thumbs up, subscribe, share, all that fun jazz. And remember, if you need any kind of adaptive equipment to help you live your life to its fullest, it's not making you handicapped, it's making you handy capable. You all have a great Christmas. And remember, Jesus is truly the reason for the season. He was born to bring us salvation. So have a great Christmas and day.